Hi, in this video we will look at some examples involving functions with absolute values and fractions. Let's go straight to an example. In this example, f of x is equal to 5, absolute value of x minus 3, and we want to find f of 7. Absolute value just means distance from 0. In other words, it makes negative numbers positive, and it keeps positive numbers positive. So for example, negative 3 is 3, but positive 3 is still 3. Why? Because on the number line, here's 0, 1, 2, 3, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. How far is negative 3 from 0? Well, 1, 2, 3 steps. So that's why absolute value of negative 3 is 3. How far is 3 from 0? 1, 2, 3. 3 steps. That's why they're both 3. Absolute values have an implied in parentheses. That means we always do this part first. So let's do it. Here's the function. X is 7. Let's erase our x's and write 7. Do the same here. Erase our x, write 7. Okay. Again, this is absolute value, not a 1. So f of 7 must be equal to, first, we're not doing the multiplication, we're doing subtraction first. 7 minus 3 is 4. The absolute value of positive 4 is still positive. And finally, that's 5 times 4, which is 20. So f of 7 is equal to 20. Here's another example. F of x is the absolute value of x minus 7 cubed. Let's write our function. We are replacing the x with a 4. Let's replace the x with a 4. Here we do 4 minus 7, which is negative 3. But the absolute value makes the number positive. 3 to the third power is 3 times 3 times 3. Not 9, but 3 times 3 times 3. There are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27. So that's the answer. Next we have fractions. Fractions look like this. Fractions just means division. Anytime you see a fraction, there's an implied parentheses right here. So you do that first. For example, we write our fraction out. We want our x to be 8. So let's substitute 8 for x. Because of the fraction bar, we do the bottom first. 8 minus 5 is 3. And of course, 12 over 3 just means 12 divided by 3, which is 4. One more thing you should know is that on the computer, there's no easy way to do a fraction. So the way we would type it would be this. This just means 12 over x minus 5. One last example. We're combining absolute values and fractions here. This is actually a little bit tricky. Let's rewrite our function. On the top, we have an absolute value. On the bottom, just a parentheses. We want to replace x with a 5 in this problem. So in both places, we replace the x with a 5. Okay. 5 minus 7 is negative 2, but the absolute value stays there. The key here is that absolute value of negative 2 is positive 2, but the bottom is negative 2. So this is 2 divided by negative 2, which is actually negative 1. And that's it.